It's been a super busy stretch. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday wedding, Sunday wedding, now Monday morning, first thing just after about 7 a.m. Headed to Cleveland, Ohio for a couple of days. So the grind doesn't stop, people. As a business owner, one of the things that you'll very quickly learn is that you will always and should expect to always work more than anyone else. And that's okay, because that's what I signed up for. Yes, I miss the Tesla occasionally when it comes to like filling up with gas, because obviously gas is more expensive than electric. But I will say, when you're doing any sort of longer road trips at all, like anything over 3-4 hours, it's way easier having a gas car. Yes, there are a lot of superchargers, I get that, but you still have to find them. You have to kind of plan your trips out a little bit more strategically, because you need to make sure you get to one. And then you'll also have to factor in the fact that it's, 20-30 minute wait to fill it up with electric. Fill it up? I'm excited for the days though that electric is even more accessible, even faster, because I definitely liked the savings of cost. That was awesome. Drove all the way to Cleveland, Ohio to get this lens. I'm just kidding. But I did get a new lens. The entrepreneur of all entrepreneurs, there he is.
Not really. You're the entrepreneur.
Yeah,
Growing
right.
the businesses. Pressure washing.
I think you have me way covered on that. You have like 66 different businesses.
A couple more days.
So I'm out here filming in Cleveland with 1-800-GOT-JUNK, of course. But I decided to get another lens while I was out here, because I'm at this trip by myself this time. Normally I would have someone else with me on these trips, but I decided to come to this one by myself because of what we were filming. I didn't really need a second person. But what I realized is I get spoiled with having basically 2 shooters with mostly every single job that we go to. But what happens very quickly is when you're by yourself, you realize how hard it actually is to get like a bunch of different focal length type of shots with all prime lenses. Obviously, I love my prime lenses, and that's all I prefer to shoot on because they just look amazing. The G Master lenses are just super sharp. But when we're doing some of these type of things where we're kind of randomly out and about filming a bunch of different things happen, with one person it can kind of be tricky, because you're kind of forced into either being kind of all tight or all wide, because you're kind of moving in and out really quickly. So I was trying to think to myself, like, what would be the best overall lens that I could add to my kit that would kind of give me a wide variety of shots as quickly as possible, but also be a great run and gun type of lens. So at first I thought about getting the 24-70 G Master, but 70 is not that tight, so it doesn't give me as much range as I'd want in the event that I want a little bit tighter. And then I thought to myself, maybe I'd go ahead and get the 24-105, which is what I ended up getting. And I feel like this will be a good overall lens for this type of work, because 24-105 is obviously a great focal length in terms of overall range, but it also has the optical steady shot on it, so it makes the stabilization even better on this lens when you pair it with the active stabilization on the camera. So it's a really good run and gun type of actual lens. And even though it's f4, when you are at 105 or even 70 or somewhere around there, you get a really nice depth of field, very nice looking image, super crisp image, sharp. I really have been impressed so far with just the little things that I've shot. And it allows you to kind of very quickly pop between shots, which is super useful for run and gun style things. Being able to instantly go from like this really wide shot to show the whole scenery, and then being able to pop all the way into 105 or up to 210 if you add the 2x crop that you can do from the whatever they call it on Sony, clear image zoom or whatever, you can get all the way to like 200. So you're talking about 24-200 in one lens. The f4 obviously has no problem from a low light perspective, because the FX3s and the A7S3s are amazing in low light. So overall, pretty impressed so far. Great overall lens for being only $1,000. I like it. I'm always a fan of continuing to try to find different ideas and different options for the type of work that we do, specifically when I travel or when I send someone to just do kind of their own solo shooting for specific projects like B-roll or whatever. Things that I want to make sure that I can do to continue to equip them to have the right gear to get the job done as efficiently as possible is something I always try hard to do. So when I start going out and I'm shooting myself and I start to think about, man, it would be nice if we had more overall one-size-fits-all lens for just certain types of projects. I don't mind investing money into gear so that people can have the best thing for the type of work we do. It's also why it's important for me to still actively shoot and do things for the company as much as possible, because if I'm not the one going out, it could be easy for me to kind of look at the team and say, oh, well, they have all they need, they don't really need anything else, and we have plenty of lenses, we have plenty of great looks, all that kind of stuff. But as I get out and as I'm actively a part of these companies on a regular basis, I can really evaluate things and figure out what works best. So the cool thing about this lens is that it's actually wide enough at 24 that you actually could use it like in a vlog situation like this. So what's nice about it is that you could have a really wide-ish type of frame for vlogging and then instantly be able to go super tight for B-roll. So could be a decent use for that as well.
I'm not a paint person. It's just like, well, you got
Well, at least this one's not. That's not that bad.
What do we got going on here?
this guy.
All right, so Cliff was challenging guys to do 50 push-ups in a minute, and I don't think he can actually do 50 push-ups in a minute. All right, let's see it. You got it, right? Let's count it. Let's go. Ready? Yep. Go.
Let's go, Cliff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Anybody
No, that was actually like 53.
Impressive.
All right, you're next man up.
See you guys tomorrow. Just a great overall day. Just after 10 o'clock now, just got back from dinner. Had a great time, great crew. Excited to get back to it first thing tomorrow morning, try out the new lens, try out some different gear that I'm using on this trip, and yeah, just share the whole journey with you, because that's what this whole thing's about, right? But I gotta edit this vlog now so I can actually get up. Have to be there at 6 a.m. It's 10 p.m. now, so I also still have to try to go work out. So I'm basically, I'll see you tomorrow.